Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. We are sitting here on horseback because we have been up at the party tree all this time. Well, I won't say all this time. We've been at work for 4 days, but during the time we were off, yesterday we were working around at the party tree trying to earn up some summer tokens in order to see about getting the new horse and everything. And so we had to milestone back down here. And just to let y'all know, the nearest milestone is right down here in the Gravenwood. There is no milestone actually in Tur Morva, because it surprises me. But you come here and let's turn milestones on and off. In fact, let's clear all of them right at the moment. And then let's flip the milestones. See? No milestone. Nothing pops up. So it's like, okay. So all we got some mailbox and some vendors and stuff here in the actual town. So we just rode up from the road down there where the Gravenwood is, and we're coming back up here to finish working on these, complete the preparations. We have 5 of 10. We need 6 of 10. We'll have 7 here, I guess, as soon as we finish Stronger Competition and Charm of the Huntsman. So we are going to head on up the hill here and finish those 2. I hope everyone over the weekend, like I said, I was working all this week. We're getting lots and lots of overtime at the hospital right now. Very busy time. So I'm spending a lot of my days there. But let's see, where is Mare? She's the one that had us fighting her warriors to teach them about the ways of the North. But I hope everyone had a very happy Freedom from English Tyranny Day. I know I certainly did. And Mind Fiend, my good friend Mind Fiend, is actually in America right now, or was in America for the last 2 weeks. Did not actually get to meet with him, unfortunately. He was on the other side of the country, which other side of the country means a little bit different here in America than it does over in England. So he wasn't able to visit us down here in Hotlanta, but just knowing he was in the country was cool as heck, and he got to be here for the celebration of Freedom from English Tyranny Day as well. So good on you, mate. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully he got to see some fireworks and blow stuff up and eat lots of bad American fast food. Let's talk to Mare.
Thank you for sparring with Mostyn and Gainar. Let Saruman tremble.
Thank you for sparring with Mostyn and Gainar, Gnarlo. I have heard they were both a chatter with excitement about your northern fighting skills. They will refine those arts and perhaps become even more deadly than before. You have already become a great help to the Falcon clan. Let Saruman tremble. All right, which one are we going to get? Clamp Edge. Which is also something. Hang on just a second. I will be right back. I need to get my weapons readjusted here. I will be right back. All right, that's got it back. I'd been using the fishing rod here during my. In fact, why don't I go ahead and take one of these? Yeah, I'm gonna take this one and throw it down here. And let's take this one and throw it down here, and let's move that one over. All right, a little inventory control. There we go. I'd been using the fishing rod for the fishing stuff over in Mud Bottom Pond, and I couldn't find my second weapon here. You know, I knew I dual wielded, but I had no idea where it was. It was buried way down in here. So there we go. All right, let's see which one are we going to take, and which weapons it going to be. Kimpede, which is 71.6 one-handed sword. 71.6, so they're all 71.6. So let's see what the secondaries are. Parry, Might, Vitality, critical ratings. Parry, Agility, and Fate. There we go. And Parry, Will, and Fate. Is Agility or Will is our big thing. Agility is very important. Will increases. Let's go with the Agility. That's the one I was thinking. That really helps out, and Fate's always good. Okay, goody goody. And then we're going to take this one, and we will throw it in here. Replace our blue. Wow. Replacing our blue with a purple. We've been carrying this one for a while now, haven't we? Langagil. I think we've been having that. That's one of the ones. Yeah, Sigileth. That's what I was about to say. One of the ones we got in southern Mirkwood. That's one of the prized knives from our unfortunate companion Sigileth that we got while we were escorting Mordrembor. Mordrembor? Is that his name? Whoever the orc chieftain was through southern Mirkwood. Fantastic. That does give us 6 of 10 here. Let us find Kungan, who I believe is up yonder way. And let us return the charm to him. But yeah, so the 4th was fine. I was a little disappointed with our 4th this time around. Being that in the past, my hospital is just a mile or so away, mile and a half away from the park where they have the fireworks on the 4th of July. So I'm used to being able, I work on the top floor of the hospital, 6th floor hospital, and I work on the top floor. And I'm used to being able to stand up on one of the windows at the end. Usually you see a whole bunch of patients and visitors and staff all at the end of the hallway looking out at the fireworks over the trees. In fact, until they started blocking off the parking deck for years, people would come and park on the top deck, park on the top floor of our parking deck and watch the fireworks from there in the neighborhood. But they didn't have any fireworks there this year. Like, none at all. I don't know if it's budget cuts or just what it was, but it was disappointing not to see the 4th of July fireworks this time. All right, let's talk to Kungan.
I would not want to lose this, I'll tell you that.
Did you feel the Helvark, the wild huntsman, with you while you were on the hunt? Sometimes I felt sure he was helping guide my bow or strengthening my blade. That is why I carry that talisman with me and will bring it with me to battle.
You return the charm of the huntsman to Kungan, and he grins.
I would not want to lose this, I will tell you that much. But I can feel that touring with you has done it some good, and now it will be of even more use to me.
Okay, so now what is this? Is this a pocket item? It is. 70 might, morale, let's see, there's an agility and vitality, that one's a good one. Will and fate, will and vitality, might and vitality. So it looks like they're all 16, 14. That one is nice. Agility and vitality, critical rating. We will go with that one. Fantastic. Okay. So we've done that. That's 7. We need to find 3 more. We've got to find 3 more quests in this area in order to finish the 10 for the preparations here in Tur Morva for their preparation. What is that? I hadn't seen that door. Can we get in there? We can. What is in there? How are we about to die this time? Ooh, the prison caves. Really? Had never seen this before. Let's go on in here. Is that like a falcon jailer over there? Yep. There are more cells down this passage, but they are empty. Yeah. So why not let me down that way? Ooh. The prisoner's cell is in the passage. What prisoner's cell? Is this the guy that... Oh, this is the guy that threw a rock at our company, I suppose. Nye, the Falcon Clan. Are you the one that threw the rock at us? Is that it? Oh, there we go. I didn't see you in there. Dondreg. Well... There's nothing I can do to talk to him at the moment, so... Looks like we've discovered a part of a quest where we're going to have to go and talk to him at some point in time. At least we know where the prison is now. Had no idea before. Looks like it might have been whenever all these ruins weren't ruins. Perhaps that was the entrance into the dungeons there. Probably deep down in some long, dark, and forgotten cellar that has now been exposed since all the walls and everything collapsed. This was a heck of a place, by the way. You can tell it's, as you see there's part of the bird wing there. It's definitely part of, looks like Gondorian manufacture at some time. Most of the actual stonework ruins here. Okay, let us continue on and see what we can find. I'm going to continue circling around in the city until I can find some more quest rings. Hello, Radnir. Good to see you doing something. And we will see y'all when we discover another one of the 3 quests we have yet to do. Alright, Penrod here. As we were running up, I was going to take the left there to go down toward the back gate, see if we mean that way, but I saw that Penrod has a quest for us. Rangers put to work.
Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks.
Your friends have already been very helpful, Gnarlo. If the clans loyal to Saruman try to strike us before we are ready to leave, we may yet have a chance. Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks. Talk to Halbarad, talk to Radnir, and talk to Bregar. Well, we already saw Radnir back yonder, so let us go and see if we can find him again right quick. Maybe he won't have wandered off too far. Alright, Radnir, Bregar. You were... That's just a ranger. An unnamed ranger. Ooh, that reminds me. I definitely want to wander around here and count the rangers in town, remember? So I was going to count how many rangers were here and see if that was a... if they stuck to the book. If there were as many as there were in the book, which once again I have forgotten to take a look at and see. I swear we saw him right here, did we not? Yep, there he is. Pitchfork in his broom.
I've seen more manure already in Dunland than I have in my entire life in the north.
I know allies among the Dunlendings are precious few, Gnarlo, but I do not see what is so different about the Falcon clan than others we have seen. They have had me mucking out the oxen. I have seen more manure already in Dunland than I have in my entire life back north. I could be doing something useful, but instead they hand me a pitchfork and a broom and tell me to get to work. I do not like these men, Gnarlo, and it is not because of the manure. There are plenty of reasons, but the smell of manure has made me forget most of them. I say we bid them farewell and leave them to their own devices. Oh my, the high and mighty rangers, the ancestors, the descendants of kings and ancestors of future kings. Angry because they're mucking out a stall. Oh, it's not going to kill you, my friend. It's not going to kill you. Back when I was in college, I lived on a horse farm for about 2 years. I dated the young lady that ran the horse farm. Well, she and her mother owned it and ran the farm. And at the time, I had an apartment, basically a little loft apartment up above the barn, and that was one of the things that I used. I really didn't pay any room and board. But instead, what I did was I would muck out stalls and clean tackle and help teach classes. I think I've talked about that before. So yeah, it's like mucking a little manure.
Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake at night.
Mucking out stalls and shoveling a little manure is not going to hurt you, my friend. The unwelcome guest.
I do not like it, Gnarlo. Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake under cover of night. It is not one of my people, and I do not think it is one of yours either. I am not as spry as I was when I was young. I cannot track this unwelcome guest, but perhaps you can. Go to the far shore of the lake and look for the footprints of the intruder. They may tell me something I can use. Kill the Avank while you're there and bring me their jaws. I have an idea.
So we need to find a set of footprints on the western shore of the lake. Find a set of footprints beneath the rocky cliffs. And collect 5 Avank jaws. Alright, so I think we found one of the other 3, perhaps. Let us continue on. Any more That's where we were doing the meet with Malona. That's Gainer, who we had to fight. Okay, I don't see any more rings out this way. Okay, there's one off to the left. Take a look at that one. And who is it? Bragar! Alright, there you are. You gonna be upset because I got you chopping wood?
I've been assisting Roos with the tanning. It is dirty, odious work.
We are doing all we can, Gnarlo. I have been assisting Roos with the tanning. It is dirty, odious work, but the Falcon clan needs the leather if they are to have fresh armor for its warriors. I saw Redinir not long ago. He was not very happy about something, but would not tell me what it was. Right now I am working to clear this brush, so we can stretch some more hides as they come in.
Brush? Yeah. Reminds me of those, remember those Foster's commercials where that shows like from back in the late 80s, early 90s, when a great white shark would be swimming by and it says, "Learn to speak Australian." They'd show a picture of a great white shark swimming by and say, "Guppy." It's like, okay, this is brush, huh? Like this bunch is a sterner bunch than they let on, perhaps. All right. We don't have to do any more racial quests in this area. There's Goladir. I'm gonna have to find one more ranger, Halbarad, wherever he is, and find where those other two quests are. You don't have one of them, do you? No, you don't have one. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue searching around for the rest of those quests. And the other missing ranger. I'm going to head on back toward the gate, perhaps. And I will see y'all again in just a little bit here. Just a quick little interjection here. I was wandering all around. You see where we wandered to. We were right up here in this little, I guess, little high valley here. Over here and nestled in among the peaks. Little path that leads up to it that we had to follow. We're still looking around for the other ranger and a couple more quests. And this is a perfect example of what I've talked about before. You know, when y'all have heard me go on about the little parts that the developers and all have put into the game, the little bits and pieces, the out-of-the-way corners that you might never see if you just follow along, if you just jump on and go, okay, I'm doing the epic route. And kind of like we've done here, you know. I mean, there's lots of interesting stuff over there in the Inidwaith that I know of that we have passed by just because the epic route didn't take us there. So, something very interesting over in there. So I'm looking around for rangers, and I come up this way, and I see a collection of huts, you know, with the Falcon Clan stuff on top of them. And snowmen. There's like an entire village of snowmen up here. It looks like maybe all the models that they used back in Yulefest. Like I said, I think they've reused the music in many places. Y'all have heard me talk about that before, the way that a good deal of the music plays in the background seems to be reused from time to time, but it looks like they've reused the snowman assets as well. It's like fantastic. This is so cool. I mean, how many people come up here and discover that there's a little village of snowmen, even with a top hat and everything else? Don't ask me where the Dunlendings got a top hat from, but there you go. A little village of snowmen. Just up here in the top of the mountains. A little vale here. This little valley up there at the top. Very nice. Like I said, there's so much neat stuff that you find like this in the game that Crunch really does not seem to actually serve a purpose. That's just, I said, you wouldn't think of it. It just winds up this little path here, this little valley in the side of the cliffs, just wanders up and goes up that way, you know, unless you just happen to be thinking, well, I'll go up that way and see where it leads. There's no real reason I've seen yet to go up that way. Very cool. All right, we are going to continue searching for our other 3 missing quests. We're going to continue searching for the missing ranger. And I'll see y'all again in just a little while. There's the music. Christmas music starting up right there. The Yule Fest music. There's Halberad. Let's talk to him.
My arms ache, but not so badly that I must stop.
Halberad.
There's a great deal to do before the Falcon clan is ready, but this work will be worth it in the end. We have few enough allies in this land. If the sweat of our brow can help the Hebog Luth stand against the clans loyal to Saruman, then work is worth it. We have already brought much in the way of food. Once it is dried or preserved, it will be wrapped and ready. My arms ache, but not so badly that I must stop.
All right, very good. Let's go talk to Penrod now. The top of the hill, and see if that finishes up another of our quests. Does that take us up to 8 of 10 now? Because I'm not seeing any others about. Not seeing the other 2, so maybe you have to talk to him to get the other 2 to come up. Don't know. Let's see. Think it's going to be an episode, though. We're getting close to the end here. And I need to go out and get my exercise done.
For your help and theirs.
Ha ha ha! I am sorry your friend Radonir is unhappy. Mucking out the oxen is not a pleasant task, but if it's not done, all suffer. There are very few desirable tasks when it comes to preparing for war, Gnarlo, but all must be done.
Penrod laughs heartily.
But I am not ankle-deep in manure, am I? Perhaps I will find someone to take Radonir's place. We are grateful for the help and do not want any of the rangers to resent volunteering for it. Thank you for your help and theirs, Gnarlo. The clans raised against us are fierce and merciless, but they do not have the allies from the north as we do.
Yes, that's 8. Okay, that is 8. Now, let's go down and see the unwelcome guest. So we have 2 left. The one with the unwelcome guest, where we had to collect Avant jars, and that will give us 1 left. Perhaps there's somebody on the far side of the lake over there whenever we're looking for the footprints. Perhaps there's somebody over there that we'll find that will give us number 10. So we will have to check that out. In the meantime, I hope y'all have enjoyed this episode. We will see y'all then. Thanks for coming along. As I said, we have got a very busy time at work this week. I put in a 50-something hour work week this week, and that's just in 4 days. Had 4 days, put in, I think, 56 hours in 4 days. Had yesterday off, which I slept most of, and then had a date with the wife. Have today off, which I've got to get a lot of yard work done I haven't done in the last 2 weeks. And then it's back to work for another 3 or 4 days. So they're not going to be coming very often, but I hope y'all enjoy them when they do. Enjoy the Summerfest, and we will see y'all again shortly, hopefully. Thank you for coming along. Bye-bye.